Good morning students. Today in computer we will study about enhance a presentation. So let's start page number 100 chapter 9 enhance a presentation. Kids, to enhance your presentation you can add a sound for emphasis or effect. After adding sound it look more lively and interesting. These sounds are used to draw attention and give impact to the presentation. Inserting music, audio or movies clips. MS PowerPoint has certain features which helps you to make your presentation more attractive. It allows to add music and sound from various sources such as files stored in computer system from internet or Microsoft Clip Organizer. Clip Organizer. Similarly, you can add a movie or animation to a slide and enliven your presentation. To insert music, audio files or movies in a slide, follow these steps. Select the slide to which you want to add music. Step number 1. What steps you should follow? First step, select the slide which you want to add music. Step number 2, click on Insert tab, then sound on media clips to insert sound files, or click on Insert tab, movies to insert movie clip. Step number 3, select the sources of sound in one of the following ways. If you select sound from file, this insert sound dialog box will appear showing the files stored in the system. Step number 4, select the required file. Step number 5, double click or click on OK button. Another message box appears displaying how do you want the sound to start the slide. So, step number 6, select automatically or on clicking. A sound icon appears on the center of the slide. Step number 7, click the speaker icon to play the sound or right click on it and then play sound option. Step number 8, if you select sound from Clip Organizer, clip or task pane appear with sound files like it is showing here, clip art, then search for, you can write here any name, then you can search from these tools. Okay, animating the presentation. Animation means applying visual or sound effects to our slides. Animation effect give motion to text, pictures and other contents in your slide. We can move the objects across, up or down the slides. We can focus on important points, control the flow of information and add interest to our presentation. We can set the order and timing of the animations to make specific changes to scheme effects. To animate the object, follow the steps. Step number 1, select the objects you want to animate. Click on Animations tab, Custom Animation under Animation Group. The Custom Animation task pane will appear. Step number 3, click on Add Effect button. A list box with 4 types of animation effects will appear. Each option has a different color icons as follows. Entrance green. The item appears on the slide separately from the slide itself. Either it does not appear right way or it appears in some unusual way like flying in or both. Emphasis yellow. An item that is already on the slide moves on change in some way. For example, perhaps it spins around, grows or change color. Exit red. The item disappears from the slide before the slide itself disappear, and optionally it does so in some animated way. Motion paths gray. The item moves on the slide according to a preset path you specify, like a toy train running on a track you have designed. Step number 4, in the start box under modify effect, select one of the following. On click, the animation begins on mouse click on the slide with previous. The sequence begins at the same time as the previous items in the list. After Previous animation sequence begins immediately after the previous item in the list. Step number 5. The remove button is used to remove the items from the custom animation task pane. As showing in this diagram, custom animations add effect through you can add and remove option. You can remove the items from the custom animation task pane. Okay. Now modification in animation. You can also make modification in the applied animation. To modify the animated object, follow these steps. Step number 1. Select the already animated text or objects on the slide. Step 2. In the custom animation task pane, click on drop down arrow on the selected item and choose effect option on it. A dialog box will appear. Step number 3. In this dialog box, to do the following. Under the setting section, set the size of the objects. Select required sound under enhancement section that you want to play during animation. If you want to change the object color or to hide the object after animation, choose the option in the after animation drop down box. If the selected object is text, then you can also choose the option to animate the text. Now at last click the OK button to apply the setting. Thus you can modify the animation. Now given here recording the animation sequence, the custom animation task pane shows the sequence of the objects in which they will animate during the slideshow. To change the order, follow these steps. Step number 1. Select the objects in the custom animation list. Step number 2. Hold down the left mouse button and drag it to the new position in the list. Or click up or down the recorder button at the bottom of the list. Remove animation effect. If you want to remove the animation effect, then if you want to remove the existing animation effects on an object, follow this step. Step number 1. Select the item that has the animation you want to remove. Step 2. Click on remove button in the custom animation task pane. As showing in this diagram. Okay. Slide transition. Children, as you would have observed in the cartoon movies, the next scene begins just after the end of the first scene. Similarly, the way one slide follows the other on the screen is called transition. To apply transition to a presentation, follow these steps. Step number 1. Select the slide. Then 2. Click on animation tab. Slide transition under transition to this slide group. The slide transition dialog box appears. Step number 3. Choose the required transition. Step number 4. Choose the option of sound in transition sound option. Number 5. Choose the speed of transition. Number 6. In the advanced slide option under animation tab, you can select on mouse click and automatic after. Then on mouse click, if you want to advance the slide manually by clicking the mouse, choose this option. Automatically after, if you want to advance automatically to the next one, choose this option and enter the number of seconds. Step number 7. Click on apply to all button if you want to apply the effect to all the slides. And number 8. Click on preview button to preview the transitions of current slide. Slide timing. To control the flow of slide during a slide, so you can set the timing for each slide of the presentation. The amount of time you spend on each slide is recorded and you can save those timings to run the show automatically in the future. Step number 1. Click on slide show tab. Rehearse timing. The rehearse dialog box will appear with different buttons like next, pause, repeat, etc. as showing in this picture. Rehearsal. Okay, and the option is available in slideshow menu. Step number 2. Click the text button. When the current time clock shows the time required for the slide, continue till the end of the presentation. At the end, a dialog box appears showing the total time of the presentation. Step number 3, click yes button to store the time of each slide or click no to change the rehearsal timings. Step number 4, when you store the rehearsal timing, this screen will be displayed with content in slide and timing to view the slides. It is about slide timing, rehearsal timing, and now next topic, the slideshow. To start a slideshow, follow this step. Number 1, open the presentation. It will display the first slide. Then step number 2, click on slideshow from beginning. Now the custom slideshow. A custom slideshow display only the selected slides chosen by the user. This enables you to have several different shows. For example, a 3-minute show and a 60-minute show within the same presentation. To create a custom slideshow, follow these steps. Number 1, click on slideshow tab, then custom slideshow button. Number 2, click on custom show button on play out button. The custom show dialog box appears on the screen as showing in this diagram. Step number 3, click on new button. The define custom show dialog box appears on the screen. Step 4, select the sequence of slide and click on add button. Number 5, you can rename the default name of the slide. So under slideshow name text box. Step 6, after adding the required slide, click on OK button. Step 7, to preview the presentation, click on show button on custom show dialog box. Custom shows dialog box it is, and it is define custom show. Tips: if you want to view from beginning, press F5 function shortcut key, and if you want to view from current slide, press Shift plus F5 function key. Remember it, okay? Using action button. An action button is a ready-made button for defining hyperlink a connection from one slide to another. We should use action buttons only when we include buttons with commonly understood symbols like move to last slide or previous first or next slide. To add action button on slide, follow this step. Number 1, open an existing presentation. 2, click on insert tab, saves under illustration group. Number 3, click on action button and the mouse pointer will change to plus sign. Number 4, drag the mouse diagonally and release the mouse button. The action button will be drawn on the slide and action setting dialog box appears on the screen. Step 5, click on hyperlink to option button. The last slide option will be displayed automatically in the slide and select it from the drop down list. 6, number, click on play sound checkbox if you want to add a sound to that slide and select the sound from drop down list. Step number 7, click on OK button. Number 8, now play the slideshow. Step number 9, click on action button present on slide and see the result. It is about using action buttons, how you will add action button on slide. These are the steps. Printing the presentation. You can print the entire presentation or a specific slide, handouts, notes page or outline page. To print the presentation, follow these steps. To print the presentation, now step number 1, office button, then print button. The print dialog box appears. It is print dialog box as showing in this picture. Okay, here showing about all function like specify the slides handouts to be printed. And step number 1 is, it is step number 2. Step number 4 showing here handouts, the select item you want to print, and this is number of handouts. They are like rough prints usually taken before the original final print of slide. Specify the number of copies, here showing how many copies you want to print. You have to give number of copies here. Okay, number, how many copies you want to print, that number you have to give here. And setting scaling of slides, printing hidden slides, printing frame over slides, printing in high low quality, and printing comments and markups included in slides. This is this option, and click on OK, push button on, press enter return key, or print the slide handouts. So it is about printing the presentation, you know about it, and it is completed your chapter reading, and hence a presentation chapter 9. You will tell to me which topic is difficult or which you want to know through the practical video, then I will make practical video for you. Okay.